Good, good morning, Giants. Get your caffeine. Get it hot or cold. Chug it like Ryan does. It's a beautiful
It hurts
early.
so good. It hurts so good. Hey,
Mhm.
everybody. Whoa, it's like I had like a little mini earthquake. I was wobbling this thing. Oh, you can't tell I have a gimbal.
Nope, nobody can tell. Nobody even knows what a gimbal is still. You're gonna have to tell them every time.
My gimbal's not like a thimble.
Everybody, it's not like a gimbal. Or a, wait, is that a Mike Tyson symbol?
It's a thimble.
The symbol of things to come. What are you thinking about? Dude, it is so early.
What's on your mind this morning, Mr.
Uh,
Mr.
rejecting this whole
Nick?
being up at 7 a.m. to do a video, rejecting that. So acceptance
I
is on my mind.
accept.
I accept that. Um, I was thinking about this is ridiculous a little bit, but back in the day when we were all single cell organisms, more amoebas basically running around, it was all about acceptance and rejection, right? You would take something in or you would get rid of it and you'd move on. And it's like uh, I don't think we're that much different. We reject a
We
lot of
got
things.
two.
We accept a lot of things. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you keep going. That was a great line of thought.
Well, here's the continuation. So etymologically, looking at the etymology, the word to accept means to receive what is given. And a lot of times we don't want to receive what is. And so we reject it. So we're in a space of accepting or rejecting. And so if we're unwilling to receive what is, then we're rejected. We reject it, you know. Um, in a sense, I love that. I don't know why I say that. That's almost like for people in a sense. For me, I'm catching it. That's what I'm doing is I'm catching it so I can change it. Um, you know, you go through something difficult and you don't want to accept it. It sucks. This shouldn't be happening to me. I reject it. Get that away from me. Shouldn't be happening to me. But receiving it the way it is allows us to just be okay with it. It's like, hey, this is the gift I was given. Let's see what I can do with it. Maybe it's not even a gift. You're like, this is the worst gift I ever got for Christmas. I opened it up. It's like mom and dad weren't even listening. That's how it feels.
Right?
So acceptance is, I think people get that confused as they think acceptance means agreement, that I agree with it, that I'm okay with it, that inside I'm peachy and happy. And that's not necessarily the case either. And there goes Ryan. So acceptance means to just allow it to be what it is. Maybe it's not ideal. Maybe it's not perfect. What do you guys think? Show me in the comments if you have some thoughts on this. Post a comment there. Um, but I think most of our suffering comes from not being willing to receive what is. So we don't go out there and just take it the way it is. Here comes Ryan. I accept that Ryan fell off the stream here. I think he cut out on me. I
I was
accept
getting
that.
like this. I was getting a unacceptable, wicked delay.
Yeah, were you?
Yeah. So I just was like, okay, I'm gonna accept
So
this and start again.
man, I accept that you fell off and then you came back. It's perfect, man. It is what it is, right? This is
I've
a
fallen.
great
I've fallen off the bandwagon a few times. You just get
dude.
right back on it.
You were a lesson king.
Yeah, I am. I'm just kidding.
So as I was speaking about what acceptance is, it's really just being receiving what is. It is what it is. Take it. Take it. Stop trying to push it away or change it. Like I don't want your gift because it's not what I had in mind, so I'm rejecting it. Like go change it, bring it back to me when it's better, right?
I think too, like when you do that, when you accept it and just know that, hey, okay, this is what's happening. It allows your mind, and especially if you cultivate your mind and you equip yourself with the tools to handle whatever comes at you. That's why I think it's important for self-help type of work, because then you're more equipped to handle and to choose how you respond and how you move forward.
You are, most of our suffering is from that space of rejection. It's like, this isn't okay. This shouldn't be happening. I shouldn't have done that. Like shame and guilt. I shouldn't have done that, or that shouldn't have occurred. And it's all these things, like we have this ideal in our brain of what it should look like. And then when it doesn't look like that, then we get angry. And
or fearful even too, where you shut down, you don't know what to do, or those negative response. We're going to call them negative responses, but the responses that don't take you closer to where you want to be or kind of kick in, and it can even be paralyzing,
right?
For a lot of people.
I would get frustrated at work. I'd have a certain idea of how I wanted my work to go, and in RV sales, somebody's just going to come in. Like it's busy. Like you don't have predictability when it comes to your time. And so people would come in, and so I'd get frustrated. Like, well, they shouldn't be coming in because it's my time. No, I'm there on their time, and people get to come in. They bring me files, and they say, "Here's a file," and that's the way it runs. So, and it will continue to do that, and it has done that for a long period. So it's not like it's going to change. And so the only thing that can change is my attitude around it. And so I put up a sticky note on my computer that says, I accept what is the way it is and transform what I can transform. That's awesome. So if you can transform it, right? Like the thing
You're
that is
transformer.
Beep. A transformer. Transformer.
Yeah.
That was exactly the language of that song. I know it. I know those are the exact words.
You find that and post that too.
Wait, is that the song Transformer?
I don't think so, but it was still pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's do this. Let's both drink to that.
Cheers. Yeah, what do you tell me your thoughts? Your turn. Go.
Ready, set, go.
Ready, set.
I got sent a package the other day.
Yeah.
And the person told me that they were going to send it to me, and I waited and waited and waited and waited some more because it was coming from Canada. So I think they sent it by pigeon. And the package was too heavy for the pigeon. So it dragged it all the way to my house.
Riding a turtle. Then it finally made it. And but I just kind of accepted, okay, whatever's happening is happening. And maybe she sent it to Nick because we're mutual friends, and she asked me if I got the package. I'm like, no. But I just kind of accepted, hey, look, this when it's going to happen when it happens. And holy crap, thank goodness it happened because I got ketchup chips. And I wore my ketchup with Jesus hat. Oh, that's funny, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
It says blessed from my head to my toes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, tomatoes.
Hey, do you like avocados or tomatoes better?
I don't like. What did you say the first one was?
Avocado.
Avocados. Yeah, no, they're not my favorite. Sorry, guac people.
I like potatoes too. They're pretty good.
Potatoes, except for
tomatoes.
I stopped I can't even talk. Yes.
Yeah, tomatoes. To my toes. Right on.
Anyway,
man.
So I got those, and then now I'm really, really, really happy. And I posted about that the other day too, because it's good.
Yeah. So if we were to leave a message with people about tomatoes and ketchup chips, right?
I'm glad you were going to tie that in, because I had no tie-in in my head, but I just was so happy about my ketchup chips.
Like, you received that gift.
Thanks, Melissa.
You received it in any way that it came, and even though it took 2 weeks, you still received it. You accepted it. And it doesn't mean that you agree with the way it came or that it came by pigeon or turtle or anything else, but you still accepted it and received it. And that's the problem, is that until we start receiving what's given to us, it's really going to be hard for us to receive better things in our lives because we don't even accept what already is. And it's from that space of accepting what already is that we can transform and create something even better. But that rejection is like, once you start rejecting one thing, you start rejecting everything. I don't know if that's completely accurate, but it sounds good.
Sounds real nice.
It's almost like T-Hard Vector is how you do anything is how you do everything. I don't walk around the house naked, indoor, outdoor. Yeah.
Outdoor half. I've
You
seen
know what? I
pictures.
totally lost the train of thought with that. I have no idea.
Yeah, and I don't know that I fully agree with that, but I get the premise of like you building habits and getting your head right and doing something. If you're half-ass, sorry kids in your life, you're in your personal life, you might show up half-ass at work. If you're half-ass
Yeah.
at work, you might show up half-ass in your personal life. So I would say in a general sense that it's probably more accurate. Like
As you say that, I think of attitude as the biggest thing. Like your attitude about what's occurring is the biggest issue. Yours, Ryan, not mine. I'm talking about your your attitude.
I have a terrible attitude.
No, man, I suffered the most when my attitude was poor about what was occurring. That's when I suffered. It was my attitude. And the moment I could just say, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. It just brings this peace and calm. Like it is what it is. Let's clean up what we can clean up and let's move forward. And
This ties into a lot of our messages this week. I didn't
yeah,
think it would, but go back and watch some of the other mini episodes of Wake Up with Giants. They're fun.
they're good. I think that's all I got on it. Receive what's given. Just receive it. You don't have to agree with it, but change your attitude about what you receive. Dun, dun.
And go make it a giant day.
And go make it a giant day. If you have comments, leave them. We'd love to hear them.
Amen.
Drop the mic. All right, guys. Make it a giant day. Catch up with Jesus. Catch up chips. Soma toes. All of it. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.